Hello and welcome to another track guide for the Grid Racing Club. Once again, I'm joined by the Mumble Crust himself, Darren,
Mumble crust.
my fellow sausage boy.
I will be Lauren.
How are you?
I'm good,
You're
Cumberland.
going
How
with
are
a
you?
you're going with a lawn sausage, and you even though I've already told you I'm not comfortable being a Cumberland sausage, that's
No
what we're
one,
going with, is it?
no one's comfortable with a Cumberland sausage.
Mm,
You ever get one of them
yeah,
put in your plate, dropped in front of you, steaming hot?
yeah,
Not a good reminder.
good. Um, So we are at Watkins Glen, the
The Glen.
home of American road racing. Yeah, the Glen. It's been this layout since 1992. Quick fact, boom, straight in there.
1 year older than me.
Uh, really?
Yeah.
That makes me feel old. Don't like it.
Dear God.
I think it's about 3.5 miles. This, yeah, 3.45 miles.
State
Um,
is Watkins Glen, and
New York.
I was going to say it was a mess, but
Hmm, New York State. Um, You'll notice there another car. We've got a couple of pals
yeah.
on circuit as well. Venus and club regulars, Venus and Snuffles. They're just having a practice while we're chatting shit. So we'll see how this goes. Do you
Time
like
to
do you
go.
like Watkins Glen, Mr. Lawn Sausage?
Um, do I do? Um, there's a couple of like squarish corners that really lorn it up.
Hmm.
Um, that's good. It's fast. I mean, there's not a lot to it.
Yeah.
Um, there's not a lot to it, but the corners it does have, you really have to get right, or you lose so much time. Like
Yeah.
turn
They're
one,
really super enjoyable.
mm,
I find. I like circuits with loads of camber and sort of elevation
elevation
changes and
changes.
stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love a bit of
It's good.
elevation change. It's good because don't have to be like so precise with your braking, especially if you've got like an uphill corner. So like we've got like the
Yeah.
right hand hairpin, you can be
Mm.
so late on the brakes. Then
Yeah.
also know that you can come off the brakes quite early as well and just use like the gradient to slow you down.
Yeah.
Um,
Really use the elevation.
mm, um,
There's a couple of
you,
downhill ones though as well where you've got the opposite way around. You've got to think about slightly earlier braking.
and be a little bit easier on them as well. You can't drag them
Yeah.
too deep.
Yeah.
Sends you in a bit of extra rotation.
So we use the international layout, which is the long circuit. Um, those NASCAR scummers, they use the short circuit. But us cool guys in our GT3s, we incorporate a section called the boot. There you go.
Oh, I think I can see that. Is that the uphill right hander?
Yeah, so you drop into it down chute, and then the uphill hairpin is called the toe, and then along the straight, and then you'll never guess this, but the next corner is the
The heel.
heel.
Oh.
Yeah.
You said the boot, and I was looking at
uh,
the map. I was like, I can see a boot. I can
yeah,
also see
yeah.
an anvil.
It's very American, isn't it? They do
Hmm.
tend to yeah be quite literal with the names and stuff.
And what must be
Um,
called the right hander.
yeah. No, the 90.
Oh, because it's the
Yeah,
only 90-degree corner on the track.
yeah. So into the 90, and then S's, and then back straight, and then weirdly the little
Chicane.
chicane, the bus stop chicane, is called inner loop, and then you go into
Uh,
outer loop, and then you as we've discussed, drop into the boot. Um,
love dropping in the
Setup
boot.
wise, what
It's,
what's your sort of feeling for setup? Don't think
so,
there's anything special about it that really needs
there's,
anything, but
there's definitely something special about Watkins Glen, and it
mm,
is the inner loop chicane.
yeah,
Um, you you almost have to set your car up for that because
yeah,
there's two places you're going to crash on this track.
okay,
Sorry, there's only going to be one place you're going to crash, and it's going to be that chicane. If you've got your car set up too hard, you're going to go to the moon in that chicane and you're going to bounce off the walls and it's going to be deathly.
Yeah.
So you want it set up a little bit softer. However, the newer update, if you set it up too soft, car ends up like squatting out too much on the really fast sections.
Yeah, you're going to ruin every other corner.
Yeah, exactly. So, got to set this up quite soft in regards to what you would with any other car.
Yeah.
So yeah, what I do is my mechanical grip, make my wheel rate, bump stop rate, actually quite soft, but then run higher on my bumper settings. So like my bump and fast bump, I run a bit stiffer. If you think about it, it's just the spring rate that's softer rather than the actual suspension.
Yeah.
I also lift the front of the car up a touch, again, specifically just for that chicane. Don't want it scuffing the ground in there. It's just
if the car's too low in ACC, you very quickly find out with the front wheels off the ground.
Yeah, you're going over the other side of the track.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo.
Aerodynamically, what we saying? Just all of it, full wang.
No, we were having a discussion about this earlier. Like, you want to run all the wang because there's a lot of like quite high downforce corners here. As soon as you've got all that wang on, with those high downforce corners, there's also a lot of speed involved, and it's just creating drag. So, I mean, I'm tempted. Right now, I'm running full wing. As I do a little bit more in the laps, I might dump it down to 11, and maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose the grip because I'd rather the grip than an extra 2 or 3 mile an hour.
Yeah. When you look at the circuit, it's a twisty little thing, but there's a lot of full throttle. It's like a very high percentage for what looks like quite a twisty circuit. So yeah.
Well, if you're from the 90 to the loop, that's all full throttle. So that's like the first 25 seconds of circuit.
Yeah. It's the entirety of Sector 1, really.
Then that start-finish straight, even like the last two corners into the start-finish straight, that's still like a really fast section.
Yeah.
So yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Well, if you want to take us out, and we'll do some laps and have a look at a bit of detail.
Oh, look at this! We have a victim. Oh, he's pulling in.
The young Nicholas in his Ferrari.
Terror. Nick's the Terror Ferrari. So yeah, a couple of things to note in here. Do not lift anywhere along here.
No.
If you lift here, you're going to lose all your speed.
Yeah. If you've set your car up and you're finding you have to lift to get through
change
those
it.
There's something wrong, fundamentally wrong there, because I don't know what's it like in the wet. Is it still flat?
Oh! I've ruined it. He's held it.
Well held, well catched.
I'm not entirely sure. Not done many races here in the wet.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, that's what happens if you come into there and take too much curb.
Good visual guide there to what not to do.
I like to get off the brakes really early here and use the gears to slow me down.
Yeah.
Makes the car a lot more stable.
You got that nice elevation to help you out as well.
Yeah.
Rising back up.
First board here is a solid braking area.
You
want to be late on the throttle here because as you get to the end of the corner, it starts to drop away on you.
Yeah.
Then here, this is a really late apex again.
Yeah, it's a very patient corner, that one. You can't be jumping on the throttle too soon because you just end up backing out of it and losing time.
Right, so let's try a lap then, shall we? So I like to brake at the 300 meter board up here. If you get it right, you can take that in third as well, in this car anyway.
Yeah.
And use all that curbing on the left hand side. Like you can run your inside wheels to the outside of the curb. It does help. Just don't go too far or it will invalidate you. Again, braking here just before the 300 meter board, so bang. Then I like to turn before I hit that second curb. So that helped at all.
It's a bit threading the needle through that section when you're really pressing on.
Again, using the gears to slow down and keep everything balanced. Be afraid to short shift out there so you don't get tail happy. 200 meter board. If the brake's already on the gear for a little bit extra rotation. Send it. Braking at the first brake marker here, so the 200 mark. Late and patient. Last board on the right there. And for a late apex. Trying to keep the back end in check. Let's see if we can have one.
So if you get this last corner right and you're looking for an overtake, this is a down this start finish straight and then on the brakes into the first corner is a really good place to get an overtake done, I find. And then you do run the risk of having someone right up your chuff coming up through this section. As I said, we're flat out. We're still flat from that first corner, all the way up to the inner loop here. Plenty of curve on the inside because we've set the car up nicely for it. Coming around this corner here, this is the outer loop. I'll touch earlier on the brakes for this one because it's downhill, using the gears to slow down. Looking out for that 200 meter board on the left there. Patient with the throttle coming out of there, and then the same again for this one. We're going to be late for the apex and patient with the throttle. Watch out for that back end stepping out. Oh, running all the way to the wall.
Use that wall. You do hit the wall, it will invalidate your lap.
Yeah. Straddle that
enjoying it.
Yellow and red curb coming out of there. This is another good place for overtakes. If you get a run up through the S's, you've got plenty of time to sort of get alongside and pick a point for into the chicane there.
Oh, we've got a car ahead here.
We got a Ferrari.
Ferrari track. That's a definite Ferrari track. Just doing some sighting laps there.
Just not that Ferrari because he's pulled over for us. These last two corners are... It's quite easy to throw a lap away here, because you can...
Right on this outside curb.
Yeah, you can run out wide there, and then... It can be easy to clobber the wall on the outside there.
Oh, that was a better lap.
Yeah, so that's Watkins Glen.
Very
Lovely
fast.
driving as always.
Oh, thank you. Other than the start, it was a bit ropey. Yeah, it should be another good one. Just be wary of that last corner as well. I think I forgot to mention that. Like, you can really use the curb on the outside, but if you hit that ball, it can go so bad so quick.
Yeah.
Like that time.
Yeah, so hopefully you've picked up some... Hopefully you've picked up some tips for that. And yeah, thanks to our special non-speaking guests, Venus, Terror and Snuffles.
I really thought you were going to say special needs guests there.
Non-Sausage Boy members, so we don't let them talk.
Cheese boys.
The Cheese Boys. Cheese Venus and the Snuffles Brie. There you go. Yeah, until next time.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.